Thank you for watching, and remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your support.
While the rain and cloud cover and more humidity keep you in the 80s across the Gulf Coast states in the southeast.
Yeah, not typically what you can expect, but that rain, it makes a big difference in the temperatures.
Yeah, heavy rain now.
Anytime anything gets destroyed, you really hate to see it. And we've got that risk for some very strong storms as we move through the later part of the day into tonight. Again, for the portions of the northeast, this is what we're looking at right now, just starting to see some of that rain cross the international border there into northern Maine. We are going to see this picking up in intensity as we move through the afternoon into the evening, and those storms blast from inland toward the coast. So the severe possibilities from Caribou down through Holton, Bangor, Augusta, you guys are included in that. Now, the main risk with any of these storms are going to be those damaging wind gusts, but an isolated tornado and isolated hail can be. Going on. We've got these first initially just showers moving through, but as these progress very quickly toward the coast through the evening into the early overnight hours, some of those are going to become a bit more robust. As mentioned, some damaging wind gusts certainly possible. So if you're trying to plan out your Saturday and you're wanting to do a little Saturday outing, I'd say maybe lunch, a late lunch would be your better bet. Dinner plans you might want to hold off on in places like Berlin and Augusta, just because that's when you're going to be dealing with those storms, and it'd be better to not have to be out and about in that steady stream of showers and storms continuing even as we head into Sunday morning. So it won't be raining constantly, but you're going to keep that chance around through Sunday morning. We've got this pattern that's just kind of stuck in place. The jet stream kind of displaced across the north, so we're getting pulses of energy, bringing us those chances for showers and storms. But south of the jet stream, we're getting this influx of summer-like air. We're talking about moisture and heat. It's very humid out there, feeling more like August at this point than it's feeling like early June. And that continues as we head into next week. So you've got let's talk about it. You know, typically we're talking about either the storms or the heat, but you guys have a little sandwich of them both. So I'd say like a nice little rain shower moving through Fargo right now would probably be really pleasant. And it actually probably is. It's not going to do much to cool you off though. But we're going to see these storms kind of developing and becoming more intense as we head into the later part of the day today, tonight, and then into very, very early Sunday morning. So here's where we have that risk for severe storms from the northwestern corner of Minnesota back through Billings, Montana. Everywhere shaded in red could see an isolated severe storm, but the darker red has a slightly better possibility of seeing those storms with damaging wind gusts, maybe a little bit of isolated hail with some of those cells as well. So if you have a tree branch that's questionable, definitely don't park your car under it in Bismarck tonight. Here's what we're looking at. You're going to see those storms continuing to blossom across the higher elevations from the Rockies, rolling down through the high plains as we head through the afternoon. Rapid City, you're going to have rounds and rounds of these kind of speckles of showers and storms. It's really overnight tonight where we see this complex developing here across central North Dakota, and then moving northward into northern North Dakota, across portions of Minnesota as well. And that could certainly contain a bit of a punch to it with some damaging wind gusts. So definitely have a way to get those alerts tonight and have that set up. And just know that it's going to be stormy as you're trying to sleep tonight. But all of the animals didn't survive. And, you know, we've got that risk for some stronger storms today again. So let's talk about it. Starting to see a little bit of that shower action make its way across portions of Maine. Very, very little action currently. That's going to change later, and that's why we have that risk for severe storms. Shaded in red here from Caribou down through Holton. Bangor, you guys are included in that. Berlin back into Highgate. The main risk with any of these storms is going to be damaging wind gusts, but an isolated tornado can't be ruled out, and neither can some isolated hail within these storms. So let's talk about it. As we move through your afternoon, these storms are going to be rushing in from the northwest to the southeast, making their way to the coast as we head into the late afternoon and evening. Highgate and Burlington, Berlin, you guys are going to see that a little bit sooner. But as the model depicts some of this kind of backward C shape here within some of these storms, that does depict that possibility of some damaging wind gusts. So do keep that in mind. If you have the option, I'd say don't park your car under a tree because those tree branches can come down when you're talking about severe level wind gusts. Here's 11 o'clock, and we're still stuck in some of that stormy action in Augusta, back toward Ogdensburg and Highgate as well. So if you're trying to plan out your Saturday, the early part of your day across New England, at least northern New England, is going to be the better part of your day because the storms move in later, and they stick around overnight tonight and into Sunday. So here's what's going on. We've got this same pattern that's kind of stuck in place, and that's displaced the jet stream north, and we're getting kind of pulses of energy that ride along that jet stream. South of it, we've got a summer-like air mass in place with all of the warmth and moisture, and that just continues to spread northeastward as we head through next week. So you've got the moisture, you've got the warm temperatures as well, and that really helps to fuel storms for places like Boston as we head through the week. Now, also, you need to know just how dry it is. Exceptional drought encompassing a large portion of the Four Corners region, especially the western Four Corners. Much of Nevada is in extreme or exceptional drought, as well as the state of California. And here's the problem. We really didn't get the rain during the wet months or the snow during the cold months that would sustain us through the very dry months of the summer. And that is exacerbating this problem of just having no precipitation in the forecast over those areas that need it the most. So the drought just keeps intensifying. In terms of active wildfires currently, you'll notice fires greater than 100 acres. We have about 22 of those right now already burning just as we start to tiptoe into the hotter months of the summer. Today, the forecast is going to be a hot one, triple digits for portions of the desert Southwest, and it doesn't recover much overnight tonight. A place like Las Vegas still in the lower 80s even tonight. Tomorrow, we're continuing that trend. Triple digits in Vegas and Phoenix, so the heat is on and it's sticking around. We'll talk more about this.